everyone. My name is Amanda Waldhart, and you are here with Amanda's InspirationStation.com. Welcome, welcome. Today is February 8th, and this is my 8th day of 14 days of sweet treats. The first 14 days, I did a project each day on Stampin' Up! Sweet Strawberry Bundle. And all of those products are now in a full PDF, all 7 projects. They come with colored copy, instructions, measurements, pictures, all that fun stuff. It is available on my PDF store at amandasinspirationstation.com. And now for the next 7 days, I am going to be working with the sweet ice cream bundle, and I'm super excited to show you all the different daily projects that I have with this one. So today is the first day we're starting this. Now this will end on February 14th, so that will be another 7 days where there will be 7 projects, and that PDF will be available on February 14th. PDFs are in my store at amandasinspirationstation.com. And I'm super excited for this next project. So obviously we're going to be working with the sweet ice cream suite, which is found on page 48 and 49 of your mini catalog. I love the colors. I think this is so adorable. We are going to be using some of the designer series paper this week coming from the ice cream corner. So this is all this gorgeous paper. I love these colors. I mean, you put Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, and Old Olive together, and right there, I'm in love. And then if you add terracotta tile, oh, just gorgeous. So I'm going to show you what we're going to make today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So not all sweet treats have to be something that you eat. It could be a little gift. So my sweet treats for the first 7 days were a lot of treat holders or different things like that. But for the next 7 days, I'm going to be showing you things that other little treats and gifts that you can give that aren't necessarily treats. So this right here is a cute little notepad. I think it's so cute. It says you're cool. And if you open it up like this on the side here, it is just a little notepad. And I think this is an adorable little gift to give somebody. So this is what we are going to make. Now, I have here my symbol score tool, which we are going to use. But I also wanted to show you where I got this notepad. So I got these notepads at a store called the Dollar Tree. So they're $1, and they do come in different colors. I chose the green, obviously, because it kind of matched the green that was in the ice cream corner. I'm sorry, what am I trying to say? The ice cream corner designer series paper. Okay, so then you're going to need Bermuda Bay ink pad. We're going to need, because we're going to make some ice cream cones, we need Old Olive, and we also need Blackberry Bliss. And I also just realized, I'm going to open this notebook up here. I do need the little sprinkles here, and I don't think that I put those. Nope, I did not put these little dots on a block, so let me do that, because we definitely want those. We're going to need a few pieces here. So we're going to need a few scraps to start with. We're going to need 3 scraps. The scraps that we are going to use is Pool Party. Sorry, I was having a hard time thinking of what color that was. Then we have Soft Seafoam, and then we have Purple Posy, because we're going to stamp the inks in darker colors on top of that. Then we need this Stitched Circle, which this is from our layering. No, I'm sorry, it's not from the layering. It's from the Stitched Shapes dies, and it is the largest circle. Then we're going to need some of the Cinnamon Cider ribbon, and I have this ribbon measuring at 19.5 inches, so we're going to need that. Obviously, you could do 19 or 20. I just wanted it long enough on both sides to tie my knot. We're going to need 2 pieces of this designer series paper, the one with the ice cream cones. And the reason why is because on the back side, it actually has the cinnamon cider plaid, because we're going to cut out an ice cream cone here, the bottom part with our punch. But then this piece here measures at 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So we're going to need a piece like that. And then we're going to need a piece of cardstock, which is going to be your base. This is going to measure at 6 1/2 by 5. Okay. So when we score this, we want them to be 3 on each side, and then we want it to be a half. Okay. So let's go ahead and get out our simple score tool, and let's get the notebook put together first, and then we'll do some stamping and some punching. All right, so let me put that up here. All right, so let me get out my simple score tool here. We are going to put this on the 6 1/2 inch side because we only need to score it at the landscape side. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to score it at 3 inches, and then we're going to score it at 3 1/2. That's all we're going to do. Simple, easy peasy. All right, so we're going to get out my bone folder here. We're going to varnish in those lines. All right, there we go. Now we're going to put our notebook in. So we want to set our notebook right inside. So what I just did is I put the tear and tape. You can either put on the back of this or on the back of this. It really doesn't matter. If you want to do tear and tape, that's how I originally thought of doing it. But if you get it crooked, you don't have any wiggle room. So for me, when I'm doing projects like this, I'm actually not going to use the tear and tape. I am going to use the multi-adhesive glue. The reason why is because I now will have a little bit of wiggle room. All right, so I want to set that inside here. We're going to lay that right down. See how I have a little bit of wiggle room right now for that? I'm going to close this shut, make sure it's all straight inside there, and then I'm just going to hold it for a moment. And I'm just going to kind of hold it in place so that it stays. Perfect. I love it. All right. So now before we start doing our designer series paper, we're going to want to wrap the ribbon around first, because we want this ribbon to be underneath the designer series paper. So what I did is I just literally took my ribbon like that and I put it just like that. Now, I do want to secure it on the back side. I did secure it down so it's there. So what I did is I'm going to now flip this over. So I'm going to kind of put it where I want to put it. I'm going to flip it over like this. This is where I am going to put a strip of tear and tape. So I am going to set my strip of tear and tape just like this right across the back. And I am going to make sure that I have that trimmed to the side there because I don't want any of that little extra there. I'm literally going to peel this off. And then I'm going to bring this over top of the tear and tape. Just like that. Because it fits perfectly. Now I'm going to flip it back over. You could put tear and tape down here again if you wanted to. But I didn't this time. I just literally put my designer series paper down. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to hold this down like this. And then I'm just going to set my designer series paper. And you know what? I'm actually going to tie this so that it stays. That way I'm not messing with it getting crooked. All right, so we're just going to do our little Mickey ears here. And pull that through like that. There, now it's secured down and I can go ahead and I can put this designer series paper right over the top of it. And there we go. Very cute. Now, since I already have this closed, I'm just going to leave it, but I am going to angle the edges because I don't like them straight. I do like them angled. I think that they look a little bit nicer. So there so far is our notebook. Okay. Now we just have some stamping to do. So this is fun. So we are going to get out our circle here, and we're going to get out our scrap pieces, and we're going to get out our builder punch. So we definitely need a piece, and I just grabbed a scrap. As you can see, I cut out some. This is a scrap of mine. So I'm literally going to punch this out. So now we have our little ice cream cone, and I don't know why, but on part of my side of my ice cream cone, it always leaves a little spot there. There we go. So I have that, and then let's go ahead and I'm going to get out my Bermuda Bay because I'm going to need this for a few things here. So I'm going to need this for off to the side here. I just kind of made some, used this little line thing and kind of created like, I don't know, some little lines there, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say here with that, but okay. So how we have the ice cream cone is going this way. So I'm going to make sure that when I punch this and I put the ice cream cone, I'm going to put it going this way. So I'm going to get out my pool party. And I do have my little, because this is a photopolymer stamp set. So I do have my little piercing mat here. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to punch or stamp that like that. Then I have in my case here, I have taken where I cut up my chamois. I have some chamois that are full that I have not cut up, but sometimes I like to just cut them up because then I can just put them in my hand like this and wipe my stamp. And now it's clean for the next one. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place that like that. And technically I could have done it the opposite side because now I have this little guy, but that's all right. All right, so there we have that. So let's do the same thing with all the other ice cream cones. And actually I'm going to stamp it now on this side here because really I can just poke it in here and then I'm not wasting as much cardstock. There's that ice cream cone. And then we're going to do the exact same thing with the Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to get out my little chamois and I'm going to clean that. Okay. We need Blackberry Bliss because that's the one that's going to go on the top. And we're going to stamp that. Now with this one, we're also going to put these little, like, they're like little sprinkles, there's one that's straight sprinkles and then there's like the little dots. I chose the little dots on this one. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to punch that out and get that out of my ink pad. All right, so now we have our three things. And then the only thing else that we have to stamp is the You're So Cool. And we're going to do that in the center of these little squiggly lines that I did with the Bermuda Bay. All right. Okay, so we are done with the ink pads. So I'm going to put those away. And now we can go ahead and just build our little circle here. So I did use dimensionals on all of it. So we're going to put our dimensionals here on the cone. And I start with the cone first. And then I just kind of work my way up. And I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do this for the top and give that a little height. Now on this one, I did put these flat, but when I was making this, I actually wanted originally to do it with the dimensionals. I'm going to put one dimensional on the back here just to kind of secure it down just a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to flip that over because we're going to actually pop this up as well onto our little notebook. These are so cute to give as little gifts to people. I love little notebooks and stuff like that, and little pens and cute little stuff. All right, so I'm just going to kind of angle it like that. And actually, I am going to lift this up just a little bit. There we go. And then the only thing left is I brought out some of my basic rhinestones, and I just put a couple of them on here. So it looks like I put a bigger one up on the front up here. And then I did a couple of the little ones. Well, I did one little one there. I did a medium size one there. I mean, really, you could do whatever you wanted. There you go. Oh, let's go ahead and tie this. So I hope you guys liked today's projects. I am super excited to show you the rest of the week's projects. I have lots of different little gift ideas for the sweet ice cream with the sweet treats. So today's is the little notepad. Super cute. I love it. And if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, thank you so much. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. And if you're wanting to purchase or order any of these items, right now, this builder punch is unavailable. But it says that it should be back the week of February 22nd. But the other items are still currently available. And you can shop now at amandasinspirationstation.com and place your online orders. Don't forget, we do have celebrations going on right now. And February 28th is the last day for that. So if there's celebration items that you know you want, this is the little brochure here. It only goes till February 28th. And I will see you guys back tomorrow. I'm super excited to show you guys tomorrow's little treat. So I will see you then. Bye.